Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. A Degrassi podcast with Kelsey and Holland too. I know I can make it through.
Hi, and welcome to Whatever It Takes, a podcast about Degrassi, the Next Generation. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Holland. And joining us today for a very special episode is a very special guest, Sean Quigley.
Very special hello to you all.
And today we are doing kind of a bonus episode for I believe it's the Degrassi Minis, Season 4, Episodes 4 through 9, The Curse of Degrassi. We're doing a Halloween special, y'all.
Oh, we should just dive in. Full disclosure, I left my notes at my apartment, but I watched it last night, and it's so batshit and so vivid that I will not forget anything.
I'm deeply troubled.
I watched this maybe a few months ago, and I instantly told you guys about it. This is the most bonkers thing on the fucking planet. So I'm really glad you finally saw it, because my lord, rewatching it, it really hit home how just objectively terrible it was.
I'm a little bit traumatized by it.
Flabbergasted. I am flabbergasted by the entire situation that just happened.
Unsettled. And not because it was scary, but because it was wildly insensitive.
It was what happened?
Well, I don't know.
It wasn't in the character of the show at all.
No.
It bared no resemblance to the show. While, yes, also being incredibly insensitive towards a very serious subject tackled previously on the show.
Yeah.
With supernatural things going on.
I have so many feelings. I have so much to say.
I also 100% read a Degrassi fanfiction on the N forums with the same premise of the ghost of a fallen student. But it did not look like this.
Did Degrassi just lift this from that fan fiction?
Possibly, but it was definitely probably more tied recently to when Time Stand Still came out. So old people were none of these new people were there yet, but it's entirely possible.
I'll say, as far as the writing was concerned, it had the tone and the dialogue was very much that of a fan fiction. In that, I mean, it was pretty bad.
And also
it was bad writing.
And lines from just other movies.
And everyone got worse at acting for just this episode.
Yeah.
What was that about? Except for Holly J. I stand by Holly J's acting.
Holly J did a great job by acting like a possessed person.
Yeah. Which
I'm glad you agree, because that's all I was thinking the whole time, was she was the only one who showed up for work that day.
Seriously?
It seemed like everybody was called in when they didn't fucking want to show up, and they're just let's get this fucking stupid Halloween bullshit done with. But she was there, she was committed, and she really sold it.
She was great.
I feel like Spinner did not want to. I feel like Shane Kipple did not want to do this.
No. He definitely did
Which
not
is
want to do
very
this.
fair, because he's my character just went through this whole thing. The whole point of it is that I will never have closure because this is a real thing that happened, but sure, let's bring this fucking ghost plot into it. I don't know.
Straight up supernatural closure. It was the worst. And it was canon.
It's canon. That's the craziest part of this whole thing. Can I just read the damn summary already?
Oh, yeah.
Read the summary. Just let's get on with it.
All right. This is from the first part of the mini on YouTube because the wiki doesn't have a succinct version.
On the eve of the harvest dance, an eerie entity is tormenting Holly J to get what it wants. Also, they capitalized entity for no reason at all.
To show that it's important, I guess.
Unless the entity is God in the Christian tradition, you do not capitalize the entire word entity.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. But yes. So it starts off with a little creepy title card, and Holly J is running through the hallways in a very unflattering halter dress.
Can we talk fashion police for 1 minute?
I guess so. I didn't take a lot.
It's not a great dress, but you know what? Weirdly, like, it looks good when she's running, and then you see the front, and you're like, nope, that's a mistake. That's a poor choice.
Shows how little I know, because my only real fashion note is Holly J's low-cut pink dress looks kind of good.
Jane is back to, like, gothy form, though.
Which I missed. She has a for real, like, choker happening.
And some raccoon eyes.
Yep. But the choker's like the lacy with, like, the little chains thing that you'd get, like, at a Halloween store. Like, they wouldn't even sell this at Hot Topic.
I have a question about, everybody seems to be in formal wear.
Yeah.
And this is a Halloween party, if I'm not correct. This is a
I think
Halloween dance.
They're throwing a harvest dance?
It's a harvest dance. It's not Halloween specific. It's a harvest dance.
Also,
That still sounds like you don't wear a suit to it.
And plus they're going to have a harvest king and queen, which is apparently a thing. Even in my limited knowledge about, like, dances, I'm still like, this isn't real.
yeah, I've never heard of I've heard of harvest festivals.
Yeah.
But never a harvest dance. A dance that would happen around Halloween time would be homecoming anyway. At least in my dance experience, which I know is, like, well-versed.
You're such an invaluable resource when it comes to high school dances.
I've been to so many.
If you asked me when homecoming was, I'd be like, I don't know.
It's
by
always,
prom.
like, in October. Also, I went to the college that invented the tradition of homecoming, so I know my homecoming stuff, and it's always in October, usually.
Of course.
So,
Of course you did.
I don't know what the fuck this harvest dance would be. But of course it is set at a dance because Degrassi has a million of them. So I guess that at least bears some truth in the Degrassi universe.
Formal wear is expensive. How are these kids affording this many dances?
I don't know. They're like upper middle class. They can afford it, maybe. I
guess.
don't know.
Yeah, I guess it was right before the recession hit there. I don't know.
Actually, I think it was so I think this episode came out during season 8. Yes,
Maybe?
Yeah.
I believe.
I think so, because when I was watching the show in order to, naturally keep up with you guys, like, this popped up at me, and I watched it, and I was like, this doesn't fit in anywhere, and I had no idea where it was supposed to go, but it was during season 8, and it was right before Allie went in the woods with Johnny DeMarco.
Gotcha. Yeah, because Sav's hair is still long, Anya's hair is still dark, Jane's hair is still dark, Mia is there, Derek is there.
Holly J is still mean.
Yeah.
Like, senselessly, needlessly mean.
Yeah. And they all
Everyone was mean this episode.
That's true.
But
Everyone was just mean to each other.
Oh my god, it was weird.
I don't have any other fashion notes, though. Everyone's just wearing dance stuff.
Anya is wearing these chandelier earrings that are very of that time period formal wear style. Like, she definitely bought them at a Claire's or an Icing.
Oh, wait, I have one more. Sav is dressed, like, in an baggy 80s, like, business suit with the sleeves rolled up, kind of.
It's a look.
I don't know what he's
It
going
sounds
for.
like to me, this was all the suits that I bought up until the time, was you'd go to Salvation Army and find the cheapest suit you could possibly find, which would usually be some oversized suit from the 80s.
That makes sense.
Seems like a Sav move.
Anyway.
That's like the high school guy move, is just to throw together something at Salvation Army and think you look okay.
Totally. But yeah, so Holly J is running through the hallway. She ends up in a classroom and she's like, I have a weapon and I know how to use it. And she grabs a trombone.
She's not very convincing about the weapon, but she's very convincing as an actress who's afraid.
She says, I'm Holly J freaking Sinclair and I will get evil on your ass at one point.
Which is when I realized that we're probably, like, in this time period where she's still mean, because then Rick, which, God, that feels fucking weird to say, is just, like, he, like, makes some comment about, like, knowing who she is and she's gonna see what it's like to be him, but, like, he has no beef with Holly J. I don't understand.
Yeah,
because it's very quick that you know who it is. You hear this ghostly voice and you're like, oh, it's fucking Rick.
It's obviously
What's he
Rick.
doing back here?
What is happening?
And I will say this, trombone, good weapon. I was last trombone for a long time, and I hurt a lot of trumpets' butts by accident going through the chairs while playing the trombone. You can really hurt somebody with one of those fucking things.
Probably not the worst thing she could have grabbed.
It's true.
But yeah, I heard the
Better than an oboe.
I heard the disembodied voice. I wrote down, "Is this the ghost of Rick?" And then he made his appearance. And then in all caps, I wrote, "It is." And then right after I wrote, "This is very uncool."
It's not great. And also, like, they could only get him in for ADR because, like, he's just standing in the background of her in the only scene that we see him, and it's just like
see the
hair.
back of his head.
To the point where I was like, is that Moose? What's happening?
Yeah,
Just
but
Moose standing in.
was still impressed that they got him in for ADR stuff. Like, they got the same actor who played Rick. I'm like, all right, good on you for, I guess, getting him to agree to do this. Sure.
Because that
I
feels
doubt he
crazy.
was that busy.
Oh, well, no, but also, like, it's so weird. It's such a weird thing to be like, can you be on this mini episode?
Yeah.
That, like, completely,
Ricky,
like,
baby, we've got to have you back. You know you were the best.
Oh, I
Dude,
don't
you know,
know.
we're going to make it hot.
can you just come in and undo everything that your character did before for no discernible reason? Thanks.
Oh my god. But then we're in the gym, and like Mia and Jane and Derek and Danny are all like setting up for the dance. I guess Sav and Anya are there too.
Yeah, Mia's holding
Mia
a million
has
pumpkins. Yeah, for no reason.
Reminds me of my house right now. I think I've got 17 pumpkins at the moment.
I have one mini pumpkin. Holland's house is very autumnal right now. She
I
has a flower
had
arrangement.
some boards, but they rotted, so I had to throw them out. But I do have some
So many
very
pumpkins.
autumnal flowers happening right now. But I don't remember what happened, but I wrote down, "But your ponytail is awesome, sweetie." Like,
so
insult someone's ponytail.
So they're complaining that
Yeah, 'cause-
Holly J disappeared, and then Derek, Derek's back. I was very unhappy about that.
Ugh.
Actually, out of everything that's terrible about this episode, Derek was still my least favorite part. So Derek is like, she's probably like, I think he says "in the can," which is arguably my least favorite expression of anything. Basically, she's in the bathroom. He's like, probably just fixing her ponytail. And Sav's like, yeah, all she wears are ponytails. So dumb, or something along the lines of that. And he's like, but not you, Anya. Your ponytail's great. Your ponytail's the best. I live for your ponytail.
and
Yeah, I have as a note. It is awesome, Sav. Anya's adorable, and so is her ponytail. You little fuck. Is what I wrote.
yeah, and then they're just like, "Where the hell is Holly J? She's supposed to be here. We're setting up this whole dance." And Mia says, "I'm gonna raffle her ticket," which is okay, whatever.
It's just really, this whole thing is, there's just had lines for fucking days.
And then
Gonna raffle her
Last
ticket.
minute planning, too.
Yeah.
This party is tonight, and there's like informal wear, and they don't even have the fucking pumpkins where they're supposed to go yet, and you're supposed to have a dance in like an hour
Also,
and a half.
I know I'm jumping to the end, but when they, spoiler alert, cancel the dance, do they let anyone else know, or do they just leave and people show up to nothing?
I don't know.
Like, you can't cancel a dance and say, like, sorry, haunting.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, we just remembered that this was like the anniversary of a student's death, so maybe let's not do it today. But also, timeline-wise, did the shooting happen near Halloween time? I don't know if that is accurate. But
They might have just thrown that in there.
But I truly do not remember.
I don't remember, so I can't say. But it's, yeah, I don't know. Like, just put a note on the door. Sorry, we stole the plot line from a Buffy episode and a Supernatural
And
episode.
Carrie.
And Carrie. And just a whole bunch of other things.
I liked when Rick is first, like, talking to Holly J, how much exposition she fills in. She's like, "You're Rick, the student who was bullied, and then tried to shoot, then shot Jimmy Brooks. Then Sean shot you. I believe you briefly dated Terry." Like, she's like kept expositioning the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
I know you were close with your mother.
Toby was your only friend. And that was reluctant. Emma went on a weird crusade against you that she had no business being a part of.
You had a crush on her. It was weird. Yeah. Like, you wore a beret that one time.
Oh my God, never forget that shitty beret. You think that you're a director, but you're not.
Oh my God.
You give bad direction.
Your mom went to acting school, so you think you know everything.
You're mostly annoying, and then
But
you
it doesn't
get...
mean you know what yes we need.
Oh my god.
You are mostly terrible all the time, and then you get, like, weirdly endearing towards the end so that they can kill you off and make us sad.
Yeah.
All of these things will be on this note on the door. And also, all these things will be Holly J saying these things.